Technically.
This meeting is called to order in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Law. In accordance with Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided. This meeting of February 18, 2025 was published in the Courier News and Star Ledger and placed on the borough's website and bulletin board at Borough Hall. A copy of this notice is available to the public, and a copy of the statement shall be included in the minutes of this meeting. Mayor Brian Gallagher.
Here.
Council members, Teresa Bonner is excused this evening. Andrew Conti.
Here.
Glenn Denny.
Here.
Randy Pitts.
Here.
Gina Stravic.
Here.
Roger Vroom.
Here. All right, please stand for the salute to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, can I have a motion for the approval of the minutes of February 3, 2025?
So moved. Second?
Discussion? Roll call.
Council members, Andrew Conti.
Yes.
Glenn Denny.
Yes.
Randy Pitts.
Yes.
Gina Stravic.
Yes.
Roger Vroom.
Yes.
All right, departmental reports and notices, we have none to show. Committee reports, let's start with Mr. Conti.
Nothing.
Okay, Gina.
The Somerville Rescue Squad is looking for drivers. If you're not sure if you want to be an EMT or do medical care, you might think about driving for the squad. Also, I wanted to point out that I was in Bridgewater this weekend, and there was a medical emergency, and the response time just had me on the edge. Nothing like what we experienced in Somerville. So I want to credit our squad for all the good work they do and their quick response time. Let's think about helping out the Somerville Rescue Squad as well as the fire department and get involved. There's a lot of TV you can watch, but there's a lot better things to do. The other thing, the Health Commission has not met. Board of Health did not meet this month, so I have no report on that.
Okay, thank you. Glenn?
Yes, the Environmental Commission met last week, and there's a number of different things. We reviewed a lot of different ordinances. We're applying for some grants to hopefully help with some habitat restoration along the brook. And we want you to save the date, not just for our next meeting on March 11th at 7 o'clock here, but also the Green Fair is coming up soon in April on the 26th. So keep your eyes out for more details about that.
Great.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Randy?
I have nothing at this time, Your Honor.
Okay, Roger?
Okay. One of my responsibilities is liaison to the Board of Education, so I wanted to let the community know that tomorrow at 7 p.m. in the High School Media Center, the Somerville Public Schools will be hosting an in-person forum and a tour in regards to the upcoming referendum. The referendum will take place on March 11th. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. is an opportunity to go in person, again, to the Media Center for a forum that's being hosted by the school. On March 4th, if you cannot make tomorrow, the 19th, on March 4th, there will also be a virtual forum at 7 p.m., and that'll be on Zoom, and there'll be a link to that on the Board of Education's website. Information about the proposed projects is also available on the Somerville Schools website. So if you're interested to read up on what those referendums mean, what the financial impact will be to you, the taxpayer, that information is all available on somervilleschools.org/page/vote. And again, the referendum will be a special election vote on March 11th at your normal polling places. More information on that will be upcoming.
The polling places are just the schools, though.
Yes.
Yeah, so I didn't want you to get anybody to be confused with the other locations that we normally have.
So why don't we just put something out specific to where those polling locations are, just so this way we can avoid any of that confusion?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because if you don't vote at a school, then where do you go?
So the voting at the voting for the March 11th election is only at the schools. It's only at Vanderveer and the high school. Normally we have 7 other locations. So I didn't want someone to be confused by the primary compared to the March 11th election. The March 11th is only voting at the schools. Either school, no matter where you live in the municipality, you could vote at either school. Well, hopefully I got that clear, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's make sure, for clarity, we can put that up on the borough website as well.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think if we put that on our socials, just so everyone
Yeah.
knows, and hope, and a link as well, so that people understand what they're gonna vote for. If, you know, and obviously, as always, you know, go out and vote. Whether it's a yay or nay, your voice needs to be heard. So again, March 11th, go out and vote for, or just go out and vote.
good, excellent. All right, thank you. Next up is a proclamation. I'm going to come down here for that. So this proclamation is in honor of Black History Month, and while it's always great to look to the past for our leaders, we felt this year let's look to the present and let's highlight some of our leaders of our community who are African American. And we thought it very important that we do that, and also to bring some folks in. We put it out there and said, you know, if you participate in the borough, if you work with the borough, we want you to come out and be a part of this celebration. So there's a number of folks here who, if you would like to come forward, because I'd like to introduce all of you to our community. Don't be shy, because I know most of you, and I know most of you are not shy. Yeah. You got yours ready, Larry? All right, and I'm just going to hand this down and just ask each of you to introduce yourselves, who you are, how you're affiliated with the borough. Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm Nasir Petty Jackson. I'm from Somerville. I grew up here pretty much my whole life. I played football, graduated in 2017, and now I work for Somerville DPW.
My name is Wade Hall. I've been with the borough for 37 years. I grew up here all my life in Somerville.
My name is Art Akins. I'm born and raised in this town, still live here, and I am a member of the planning board.
Hi, Zena Van Ness, born and raised as well here, and 10 years with the borough.
My name is Larry Cleveland. I'm on the planning board and the environmental commission, and I've been involved with the Boy Scouts for years. I was a scoutmaster for a while, and I've helped coach SBI. I've been around. Still love it. Thank you.
My name is Stuart Daniels. I serve on the Zoning Board of Adjustment, and I've been in Somerville for 20 plus years. I know a lot of families here. I've worked at the barbershop in town for a number of years, and you know, I love it here.
Awesome. And she's also on the clock.
My name is Tempest Best. I've been working here for 3 years, since 2022. Hired with Somerville Police Department.
So, you know, this is Somerville. And you look at the folks here, 3 years up to 37 years and everything in between. And these are the folks that have an impact every single day on our borough, whether it's at the planning board level, whether it's out on the streets with DPW, whether it's in Borough Hall, or whether it's with the zoning board or on the streets. These are folks that are having a positive impact on our community every single day. And it's all a part of Black history, but this is living Black history. and you're creating history for our community, and that's what's important. So I want to thank you all for what you do. Larry, fellow Elizabeth guy, you have a profound impact on our borough, and I want to thank all of you for what you do every single day. You know, it goes unsung all the time. You know, a lot of times, whether you're sitting behind a dais or you're sitting behind the wheel or sitting behind a desk, you get yelled at. Everybody complains about what you should be doing. Everybody's really good at telling everybody what they should be doing, but you're out there doing it, and that's what counts. And on behalf of the Borough Council, everybody up here, on behalf of everybody here in the audience, and on behalf of all of our citizens, thank you for what you do every single day. So, with that, and we'll get a copy of this proclamation to each one of you. So, whereas the 2025 Black History Month theme, African Americans and Labor, sets out to highlight and celebrate the potent impact of this work and focuses on the various and profound ways that work and working of all kinds, free and unfree, skilled and unskilled, vocational and voluntary, intersect with the collective experiences of Black people. And whereas throughout our nation's history, Black Americans have been among the country's most consequential leaders, shaping the cultural and political destiny of our nation. And equally important locally, our Black leaders have shaped and transformed Somerville Borough and continue to play prominent roles throughout our community. And whereas Black Americans have played and continue to play significant roles in Somerville's government, from elected officials, land use board members, and government workers, shaping and implementing policies, influencing change, and contributing to the success of Somerville Borough. And whereas during Black History Month, celebration aims to recognize the diverse experiences of Black individuals in the workforce, both historically and in contemporary society. And whereas the Borough of Somerville continues to work toward becoming a more inclusive community wherein all people are respected and recognized for their contributions and potential contributions to our community, state, country, and world. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Brian Gallagher, Mayor of the Borough of Somerville, County of Somerset, State of New Jersey, joined with the Somerville Borough Council, hereby proclaim the month of February as Black History Month. Thank you and congratulations. So, and of course, the guy who's typically not shy was shy and didn't come down. Randy Pitts. So, again, every one of you has had an impact on the lives of people in Somerville. And you may not think they're big, but they are. You know, it's crafting policy at the board levels. It's making sure that people are safe every day. It's making sure that we have a clean community to live in that's well cared for and well kept. Thank you. Thank you for what you do every day. Appreciate it. You're very much appreciated. Anybody want to say anything? No? No. Yeah. Larry's never at a lack for words. Yeah. Don't you have another meeting to go to, Larry? All right. At this point, I will ask for a motion to open the meeting to the public.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Council members Andrew Conti.
Yes.
Glenn Deney.
Yes.
Randy Pitts.
Yes.
Gina Stravic.
Yes.
Roger Vroom.
Yes.
All right, meeting is open to the public. Please state your name and address for the record, and please address your comments to me. Hearing none, I'll ask for a motion to close the public meeting.
So moved?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Council members Andrew Conti.
Yes.
Glenn Denny.
Yes.
Randy Pitts.
Yes.
Janice Stravic.
Yes.
Roger Vroom.
Yes.
All right, item number 10, ordinance for introduction. This is ordinance number 2756, and an ordinance to exceed the 2025 municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank. Kevin, financial housekeeping, essentially.
Fortunately, it is, so the borough's in good shape, that we do have monies in our cap bank that allow us to do that.
Okay. Again, while not required to, I always open up the introduction of ordinances for public comment. I'll open it up for public comment. Hearing none, I'll close public comment and ask for a motion for introduction.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion. Roll call.
Council members Andrew Conti.
Yes.
Glenn Denny.
Yes.
Randy Pitts.
Yes.
Gina Stravic.
Yes.
Roger Vroom.
Yes.
Okay, ordinance for public hearing and adoption is 2754, is a bond ordinance, amending bond ordinance number 2715, finally adopted by the Borough Council of the Borough of Somerville on August 7th, 2023. Can I have a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Council members Andrew Conti.
Yes.
Glenn Denny.
Yes.
Randy Pitts.
Yes.
Gina Stravic.
Yes.
Roger Vroom.
Yes.
Okay, public hearing on 2754 is now open. Hearing none, we'll close I'll ask for a motion to close 2754.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Do you,
Roll-
do you want to mention to the community what this is for?
This is funding for the emergency services facility. About 2/3 of it for committed funds for the change orders that the borough has moved forward on there, and the remaining third is for existing, I shouldn't say existing, new expenses that would go into the building, pretty much amenities that are being put into the building.
Great.
All right, where did I leave off?
Roll
need-
call.
yeah,
Discussion?
I'm at roll call.
Roll call.
This is to close the public hearing. Councilmember Andrew Conti.
Yes.
Glenn Denny.
Yes.
Randy Pitts.
Yes.
Gina Stravic.
Yes.
Roger Vroom.
Yes.
All right, motion for adoption.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Council members Andrew Conti.
Yes.
Glenn Denny.
Yes.
Randy Pitts.
Yes.
Gina Stravic.
Yes.
Roger Vroom.
Yes.
All right, and consent resolutions, any to be pulled off for further discussion?
I want to pull 5-9.
Okay? All right. I'll pull 5-9 off. Can I have a motion on the balance other than actually, no, let me run through them first. 060 is approving property lien to be attached to 24 Division Street, blocks and lots, as noted for parking impact fees for $720. 61 is authorizing a non-fair and open contract to Pinoni Associates for professional services related to the Petersbrook Phase 2 improvements, additional bank stabilization, Petersbrook at Grove Street. 62 is authorizing change order number 1 and final payment in the amount of $13,918.90 for contract with AA Berms LLC for 2022 CDBG curb ramps. 63 is canceling uncollectible taxes, homeowner Wayne and Benita R. Cherwinski, address known as 498 East Main Street, block and lot as noted. 64 is appointing Kenneth Kay to an unexpired term to serve on the Recreation Committee. 65 is approving Life Chain event for Sunday, October 5th, 2025 on Somerset Street and Mountain Avenue from 2 until 3:30 p.m. 66 is amending policy and procedure manual to update education and time reporting. 67 is authorizing a refund to Ken Aston, address 125 Hamilton Street, block and lot noted, for a public grounds opening permit. 68 is authorizing transfer of funds to fund certain line items in the 24 budget. 69 is appointing Jason Kraska as OEM coordinator with the term expiring on December 31, 2027. 070 is authorizing the CFO to open an affordable housing trust fund account at Provident Bank and authorizing the CFO and administrator to execute all the required bank documents. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Council members Andrew Conti.
Yes.
Glenn Denny.
Yes.
Randy Pitts.
Yes.
Gina Stravic.
Yes.
Roger Vroom.
Yes.
Okay, 59 is approving door-to-door solicitor license for 6 months to Andrew Rathbun of Edward Jones Financial Advisor located at 68 East Main Street. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
So I just want to remind the public, this is the way in which we approve solicitors in the borough. So if you signed up for the do not knock list, that is for solicitors who make themselves known and get approval through the borough, as this gentleman has done. If someone comes to your door soliciting and you're on that list, or you're not sure, you can ask them for their permit. That's what we do. We hand out permits to allow folks to solicit in the borough. If they are unable to produce a permit, you are allowed to call the police and have them, ask them to leave the property. I know that we have folks coming through and saying they just did a house down the street and they did paving over here and things along those lines. Those are not approved solicitors in the borough. So if you've had folks come to your home and you say, I'm on the list, and it's, it's a cause of grief for you, you can ask to see their permit. If they are unable to provide such permit, you can call the police because they are soliciting illegally in the borough. So I don't bring this up to, I bring this up since we are approving again tonight in our proper process, and notifying the borough now, the members of the borough, the citizens of someone who now has a license to do so.
Okay, thank you. Roll call.
Council members Andrew Conti,
Yes.
Glenn Denny,
Yes.
Randy Pitts.
Yes.
Gina Stravic.
Yes.
Roger Vroom.
Yes.
All right, bills and vouchers. Roger.
It is the first quarter, so tonight's bills and vouchers is a little bit larger than usual. Tonight, I make a motion to pay bills and vouchers in the amount of $8,999,713.87. And again, that is for taxes and payments to the school board, payments to the county, payments to the library and open space, as well as our own bills and vouchers.
Second that.
All right. Discussion. Roll call.
Council members Andrew Conti,
Yes.
Glenn Denny.
Yes.
Randy Pitts.
Yes.
Gina Stravic.
Yes.
Roger Vroom.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Mr. Pitts, I would ask for an entertainment for a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.